All right, this section we're just talking about being able to do calculations on our calculator. So this is just practice. So in your workbook, you've got the keystrokes already labeled for you, but let's just go ahead and work these out together. So this first one, I'm going to earn 1978 parentheses 1 plus 0.055 parentheses 3, close the parentheses and then close it again, and then hit enter. So our answer should be $2,304.37. So make sure you're working this with me that you can get these answers. Let's try number 2. We're going to take 6720.56 parentheses 1 plus 0.13 parentheses fraction key 2/3, right arrow, close parentheses and close parentheses. Always double check to make sure that you've got on your calculator what's exactly on your paper. Hit enter. And so our answer here would be, looks like $7,303.01. Again, you have the keystrokes here so you can then follow the keystrokes. Let's try number 3. I'm going to do 957 parentheses 1 plus my fraction key 0.098 over 12. Hit my right arrow key, parentheses, caret key, 12, parentheses 7. Hit enter. So that gives us $1,895.08 if we round that off. And let's try that bottom one there. We got 8250 parentheses 1 plus fraction key 0.035 over 4, right arrow key, parentheses, caret key for parentheses 20. And again, rounding that off would be $16,562.95. Let's turn the page. So now on page 108. And our equations are just going to get more and more complicated, just getting practice right now. All you want to worry about is being able to put these in the calculator correctly. So I'm going to do 14,100 parentheses 1 plus, plus fraction key 0.11 over 52, close parentheses. Now make sure on this one, after you hit your caret key, you're going to be using this negative key down here by the enter key. And then we're going to type in 52 parentheses 10. So that gives $4,698.94. All right, let's try number 6. So I'm going to do 6,500 parentheses 1 plus, do my fraction key, 0.022 over 3, right arrow key, close the parentheses, caret key, negative sign down by the enter key, 3 parentheses 15. Enter. So that gives us almost the same thing as the last one. $4,678.63. All right, this next key involves E. Where you get that, the E key, you see, right? Look at my second key. You go down 2 keys to the LN key, and green is your E, the X key. So the way we're going to access that, we'll have to hit second LN when we get to that point. So we do 4, 5, 7, 8. I'm going to do my second key, and then my LN key. Notice that produces that E, 0.12, parentheses 5, close her off. Enter. So that's $8,341.66. And we're going to do number 8 the same way. Do 13,200, second LN, 0.0255, parentheses 8, close her off. And that will give us $16,187.14. All right, let's turn the page. Let's try number 9. So we're going to do parentheses 1 plus fraction key 0.14 over 12. Close the parentheses off. Caret key 12. Make sure you hit your right arrow key. You need to be back down off of that exponent. -1. They want us to round off to 2 decimal places, okay? So call it 0.15. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. It says write your answer as a percent, excuse me. So that's as a decimal. To change that to a percent, we're going to slide our decimal over 2 places, so that'd be 14.934 ... percent. And now we're going to round it. They're saying round off to 2 decimal places. So lesson learned, always read the directions. All right, let's try the next one. Parentheses 1 plus fraction key 0.105 over 52. Close the parentheses, caret key 52, -1. Hit enter. So that's 0.11059, blah, blah, blah. Move the decimal over 2 places. That's 11.059 ... percent. And now round to 2 decimal places. Now, this next one seems to be like a nightmare. Thank God we don't have to do this by hand. Let me show you how to put in the calculator. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to type our fraction key, and then we're going to type the number 350. Now we don't have square brackets on a calculator, so we're going to do parentheses, and then I'm going to do parentheses again. I'm going to type in 1 plus, I'm going to hit my fraction key, 0.08, my down arrow times the 4, the right arrow moves us back out, close the parentheses, caret key, 4, parentheses, 15, close her off. Now again, gotta be careful. I need to hit my right arrow key. I need to get back off of that exponent. Now this is actually not a -1. This is subtraction. So it's going to be subtract 1, close the parentheses. Now the denominator, hit your down arrow to get down to the denominator. That one's not too bad. Parentheses, fraction key, 0.08 over 4. Close off the parentheses. Hit enter. So that gives us $39,918. And let's round off to 4 cents. Let's try number 10. Sorry, that was number 12. So let's try number 12. Can't count today. Alright, so again, I'm going to do my fraction key, 425, parentheses, parentheses, 1 plus, fraction key, 0.075, down arrow, 12, right arrow, close her off, caret key, 12, parentheses, 20, close it off, hit my right arrow key, and remember, hit subtraction, subtraction 1, close it off, hit the down arrow, get to that denominator, do parentheses, fraction key, 0.075 over 12, close off the parentheses. So I'd round off to 56 cents there at the end. Okay, so we got one more of these to practice with. So just go ahead and enter it in. Now, if you want to double check to make sure you enter everything correctly before you hit enter, you hit your right arrow key, you can see the end of it. Hit your left arrow key, and you can see the other end. Now just kind of double check to make sure you have everything entered in right. Hit enter. So that gives us $331,076. All right, let's turn the page. Okay, so got some more of these to play with. So this time the numerator is not so bad, but the denominator is. So I'm going to do my fraction key, 17,500, parentheses, fraction key, 0.085 over 12. And my right arrow, close off that parentheses. So we've built the numerator. Hit the down arrow, and let's work on building the denominator. So again, I'm doing my two parentheses, 1 plus, fraction key 0.085 over 12, and my right arrow key to get out. Do my caret key, 12, parentheses 5. Hit my right arrow key. Again, I'm using subtraction here, so it's going to be subtract 1, close it off. So that would round off to $235.08. All right, let's try number 15. So we do our fraction key. 85,000, parentheses, fraction key, 0.0135, down arrow 4, right arrow, close it off. Hit the down arrow key and then work on the denominator. Take a deep breath. Two parentheses, 1 plus, fraction key, 0.0135, down arrow 4, right arrow, close off the parentheses, caret key 4 parentheses 20, right arrow key, subtract 1, close off the parentheses. So this would round off to $927.29. Ooh, getting to some more. All right, so let me clear it. And then we're going to do our fraction key. And we have 1,200,000, so make sure you got 5 zeros there. Parentheses, fraction key, 0.098 over 52. Close off the parentheses, drop down to the denominator. Parentheses, parentheses, 1 plus, fraction key, 0.098 over 52. Right arrow, close the parentheses. Caret key, 52, parentheses 40. Close her off. Make sure you hit that right arrow key. And then I'm going to do my subtraction. Subtract 1, close it off. So that'd be $45.95 if we round that off. All right, let's try number 17. So it's a little bit different from number 16. These kind of pieces are kind of written backwards. So again, we're going to have to be careful when we enter this in. Numerator, that's the easy part. 18,000, parentheses, fraction key, 0.0715, down arrow 12, right arrow, close the parentheses. Now let's do the bottom. So I'm going to do parentheses 1. Now this is subtraction. So this is subtraction here. And do our parentheses 1 plus fraction key 0.0715 over 12, right arrow, parentheses. I'm going to do my caret key. Now, this one here is a negative sign. It's not subtraction, it's a negative. So I'm going to be using the negative key next to the enter key. So we'll type negative 12, parentheses 7, hit my right arrow, close off the parentheses. So that'd be $272.99. Let's turn the page. And it looks like we have a couple more of these to try. So type in your fraction key, 153,000, parentheses, fraction key, 0.069, down arrow 12, right arrow, close off the parentheses. Hit the down arrow, 1, subtraction key, parentheses 1 plus, fraction key, 0.069, over 12, close it off, caret key, and here we're using the negative key, so 1 next to the enter key, 12 parentheses 30, right arrow, parentheses to close it off. So this is $1,007.66. All right, one more to do. So I'm going to do fraction key, 35,568, parentheses, fraction key, 0.0625, over 52, close it off, go to your down arrow, parentheses, 1, subtraction, 1 plus, fraction key, 0.0625, over 52, close it off, caret key, negative 52, parentheses 10, and remember using that negative key there, not subtraction. Close it off, hit enter. So that'd be $92.03. So make sure you're proficient on doing these problems on your calculator.